Hey guys, Rob Mitchell here for another mini webinar. Today we're going to cover day trading pro trader ultimate tick bar first out of the box secret. It's a really cool technique that I'm going to show you that you can use in your trading, and I think you're going to like it. First off, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. There's a risk of loss trading futures. Do not use the grocery money for trading. Okay, Pro Trader Secrets Ultimate Tick Bar Extreme first out of the box. So if you've been watching this series, you know the methods that I use in these YouTube videos are intended to show you a variety of ways you can establish components to a successful day trading system or strategy with any tool set. But we use the tools that we know that work, that we've been using for years and years. And then we're going to do a little trade markers test with it. In the last one, I did some detailing of how trade markers works. So watch the previous one and the other ones in this series. If you want to learn more, there's lots of really cool trader secrets in this series that I think that you can benefit from if you watch them. So what I show you in these videos, I'm not proposing a particular system. However, you could use it as such. What I am pointing out here is that you can use these tools that we use from Indicator Smart in a modular manner, in a manner that you can put it together in the way that works best for you. And what I do in this series is I'm showing you how to use the tools in that fashion. So I'm telling you kind of where to look and how to look at the chart in the same way that I teach in the trading room daily. So specific settings aren't necessarily important for these videos. All kinds of themes and variations on what I show you will work. Will work. Why? Because the concepts on which these systems are based are rock solid and they're proven over time. So your personal exploration of the concepts is encouraged and may lead to benefit if you do. And that's the idea behind the videos. I've never shown this before publicly. So I will show you a pattern today called the touch and go first out of the box. Use the smart price bands. We're going to use two smart price bands, a smart price band traditional and a smart price band 70, we call it. And you're going to cut through it. You're going to retag it. And then we're going to watch the Trapped Trader Oscillator do a pattern that we call first out of the box. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. It works with the smart dynamic zones. Okay, but you don't need to know that. But if you want to put this together as a tool set, it'd be Trapped Trader Oscillator, smart dynamic zones, smart price bands, and the ultimate tick bars. I'm going to do this on the E-mini S&P, work in any market. Any reasonably volatile market. It's that simple. Just a simple pattern. In all the years I've been developing trading systems, I developed my first trading system starting in about 1991. I'd been trading before that, but started developing trading systems about 1991. And I've pretty much never seen a complicated one that would stand the test of time. As I mentioned, there are many themes and variations you could do on this pattern. This is just a basic form. And you could combine other patterns with it or other ones that we've been teaching in this video series. When you do that, you get what we call probability stacking. It improves, generally speaking, improves the probabilities for success or the chances for success. They're theoretically increasing by combining uncorrelated high probability patterns. And so let's take a look at the chart. UTB. This is different than the other ones. We've been using the Smart Super Renko. This one is the ultimate tick bar. We have a lot of people using the ultimate tick bar. This is our first bar that we ever developed. We've been using it for a long, long time. And we just love this bar. So what we look for is where this is the easiest one to see. It cuts through the smart price bands and then it comes back and it retags. So retag. I also call it a touch and go. You come down, you touch, and then your eye, where does your eye go? Your eye goes to the Trapped Trader Oscillator. You see these green lines on here? those green lines, the two green lines, are the smart dynamic zones, okay? And what we look at is the first coming out. The way I have this set up, I have the smart dynamic zones actually putting the colors on here. The colors for when it cuts out, or it cuts out. I'm actually marking these a bar later after it comes out right here. I'm actually marking it a bar later. That's okay. And this is the pattern. You come back, you retag. Could you do these in here too? You could. You certainly could. There's all kinds of things. These tick marks here are the smart super trend. You could also look at it where the smart super trend comes back inside. The smart super trend comes inside, cuts inside. And then you look for it to come out. And it's just simple for this setup. It's just the background color. It's just a background color. And what's cool about this is it'll prevent you from getting on the wrong side too early, because the first out of the box won't happen until the trend is strong enough to do it. That's what's cool about this pattern. So this is a trade marker report. It's the E-mini S&P UTB Extreme 200 with the smart price band 70 and traditional, touch and go, and first out of the box. First out of the box. I'm doing this on a relatively small stop and using a little bit of a trailing stop here. No overlap on these. No overlap. And so this establishes a baseline to the first 4 ticks on the ES, and then the first 8 ticks, and then the 12 ticks, 96, 82, and 70 for a total of 83. If you go into your aggregate stats, you'll see that a system like this has a win-loss ratio of about 1.3 to 1, or so, 1.3 to 1 or so, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool to get this high of a win percent and numbers like that. You can only get this kind of a result with what we call a hybrid system. Trend systems that tend to have much lower win percent in order to get win-loss ratios greater than 1. In this particular case, you're getting the benefits of both a trend trading system and a counter trend trading system in the same thing. When both of those numbers are high is generally the way that works. So is this trade markers test intended to show this as a day trading system? You could, you could just trade on something this simple. Absolutely. And for me, though, the way I use these is I use them as a general context most of the time, at the level that I'm trading at, because we're doing like mapping and things like that. So we have other things that tell us what the direction of the market is. And so the signals are one thing, and then the higher level analysis is another, and we do the market mapping in the trading rooms daily. Maybe I'll cover some market mapping. I might have covered some market mapping in previous webinars in this series. I'll have to check. So it's the pattern that matters, though. So you cut, you retag, and you go first out of the box. Many themes and variations could be explored. If you take these concepts and explore them for your trading, you'll find patterns that make sense to you that you can see and that will work just for you. And you make it your own. That being said, various other permutations of these concepts also made into systems. Possibly, the possibilities are pretty much endless. We were discussing that in the trading room today. It's just, there are so many combinations of these things that you can do, and it still works. It's just awesome. And what's cool about that is you can trade what you see and not try to trade something that you can't see, or that you haven't learned to see yet. So be sure to check out the other videos. If you like the channel here, be sure to subscribe, like the video. So the TTO's in its 5th generation of development, and this tool just has tremendous potential for all the things that I'm talking about. Massive variability, for particularly so for intraday trading. So okay, and so that's what I got for you on this one. So You can get these tools at indicatorsmart.com. It's smart trade markers. It's the UTB. I got the wrong ones on this particular slide. Trapped Trader Oscillator Advanced, smart dynamic zones, and the smart price bands. Yeah. So, all right, guys, that's what I got for you today. Thank you. And we'll see you all on the next one.